Hey y'all, it's the Cocoa Melon in the back, motherfucking round. Y'all had to get on here. I know it's late as hell, way past my bedtime. But girl, and I'm still looking like yesterday. Sure the fuck am. Sure the fuck am. But I had to get on here because I wanted to let y'all know promo. For my girls, for my girls. First of all, I'm sorry. Let me stop rushing. Let me breathe. If this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Sierra Janae. I know I'm looking crusty and dusty right now, but girls, because I've been working on something amazing, something incredible that I'm so excited to share. Is launching Mother's Day, and girl. But before I get into that, I kind of want to just share my story with you, because again, I know I have new people that hop on here every day. I got some new subscribers, so welcome, girl. I'm a little all over the place. I hope you don't mind. If you're looking for put together professionalism, that ain't me. Okay. But I wanted to get on here and just quickly kind of share my journey with you, and kind of how I'm able to launch this program that's so amazing. I'm going to share that with you, share my screen a little bit, and we're going to get right into it. This is not going to be too long because, girl, I got to get back to really doing what I was doing. I've been on the phone. I ain't going to lie. But I got to get back to finishing some things up for my program. But again, like I said, my name is Sierra Janae. I'm a wife and mom of two. I usually always hop on YouTube to show moms how to make money online with digital products, preferably done for you digital products. I'm someone who has tried every side hustle that you can think of. Baby, I'm one of them type of people, baby. If I see it, I'm like, baby, if she did it, I could do it. I could do it too. You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah, I'm sorry. This bun is killing me. That is not straight. Okay, maybe I should just. I'm trying to look halfway decent for y'all. Okay, but I'm about to have my glow up moment in a minute. Give me a second, okay? But anyways, so for years and years, I was on a dead end job, girl, because it was dead end. I'm gonna be honest, straight up dead end to me. I was on a job for 11 years, and I fucking hated it. I'm just gonna be honest, right? The hours was killing me. I was a like office manager where I ran 3 shifts, and girl, the people used to stress me out. The women used to stress me out, baby. They used to get on my last goddamn nerve. Kind of fast forward, being there for so many years that I was there, I kind of had this shift when I was pregnant with my daughter. And I told my husband, I was like, man, I gotta find a way. I know this making money ain't this goddamn hard. I'm gonna figure out a way to get up out of here. Okay. I started kind of doing my research and looking into different side hustles, which how I kind of fell into wholesale. This is around the time of COVID. I started doing some wholesaling. It was cool. It wasn't really giving what I needed to give. It was a little bit too much work for me. That going around knocking door, baby, ain't nobody trying to do that, but I did make some money from it. Then I started to do UGC because the UGC was like this huge thing, especially around COVID. And I started making money with that, but it's still nothing ever really clicked for me. Nothing ever really felt right, because it was just like I still feel like I'm kind of working hard. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hell no. Hey Tequila, happy Friday, sis. And so I had told my husband, I said, you know what, I'm about to just start praying and just start fasting because I need God to show me a way, like how to get up out of here, out of my job. And I was like, if I could just find like a work from home job, because one, like I said, I was running 3 shifts. I was like, if I could find a work from home job where I can work on my business, like work on UGC stuff, like I can do this. I just see myself kind of being this, entrepreneur. I don't know what it is, but I just see myself doing it. And so I started praying, I started fasting about it, and like God kind of revealed to me digital marketing. At the time, I had seen different courses, different programs online, like on YouTube, how they run the little ads and stuff. And so I was kind of like, okay, let me get into it. So I purchased them, I invested my money in them. And, they all kind of promised that they were going to be like life changing, but they didn't teach any kind of like skill behind it. Like they taught you how to create a digital product, the purpose, the validating idea and all that, which was great. But they didn't talk about how to market, how to sell, how to position yourself online. So long story short with that, kind of about a year of really kind of getting how to create a digital product down. I was like, okay, I got that part or whatever like that. So I had been doing UGC for a while, and I was like, I'm just gonna start selling my products. I'm like, well, shit, I didn't spend all this time learning this information. Like, I'm gonna start selling it. Girl, hopped up online, and it's crazy because this was 2024. Girl, 2024. And I was like, man, like, ain't nobody buying my shit. Like, my products are amazing. I'm giving people cheat codes, like literally step by step what to do, but nobody was buying it. And I immediately was beating myself up. I was just like, well, damn, like I didn't spend all this money on these goddamn programs and these mentorships and this and that, and like ain't nobody even buying this shit. So I ain't gonna lie, I was a little flustered, a little frustrated, and I was like, see, everybody talking about they making 30K, 40K, 50K, they motherfucking lying. You know what I'm saying? And so I, not gonna lie, immediately gave up on digital products. And it was something about it, like God kept telling me not to give up on it, but I was like, man, I didn't already tried to do that. Like, child, I'm moving on to the next thing. Okay. And so kind of, fast forward to, again, like I said, 2024 towards the end, well, really, girl, what year are we in? Yeah, 2024. So 2024, and it's so crazy, y'all, because I just found this out the other day. I don't know if y'all been watching my lives, but I was saying like, oh, I need to figure out when my anniversary day is. This is how crazy and how God don't play about me. The fact that Mother's Day, so like I thought Mother's Day was always the same date every year, but apparently it's not. I guess it does. It rotates. So I started my digital marketing journey, the Dumb for You route, literally May 11th last year. And ironically, I'm launching my own product May 11th this year on Mother's Day, and it just happens to be Mother's Day. Crazy, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later. But anyway, so fast forward to this year, I had I had seen my favorite YouTuber like just happened to pop back on YouTube. She hadn't been on YouTube for a while, pop back on here, and I'm like, oh shit, let me watch her vlog. Girl, get into the vlog, and she's like, yeah, I'm doing this new hustle. It's called digital marketing, and you can basically learn all these skills that you need, and you can resell this program for 100% profit. And I'm like, that ain't what I was thinking digital marketing was. Like, I mean, yeah, I know you can create your own products and stuff like that, but what you mean you could resell some shit that somebody already did for you? So it really sparked my curiosity, because this is somebody who at the time had over 100,000 followers on YouTube and subscribers, huge name for herself. And I'm like, what the hell does she need to be trying to pivot in her journey for? But sparked my curiosity. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna reach out. So I always try to play scenarios in my head. I'm like, if it's meant to be, she gonna hit me back, because again, she is a large creator. I know she gets a lot of DMs, messages, and stuff like that. So I was like, I'm gonna try to reach out to her, and if she hit me back, it was meant to be. So I immediately, after I watched the vlog, and she was sharing the information about this program called Digital Wealth Academy, I was like, well, damn, let me find out. You know what I'm saying? So I hit her up. She immediately hit me back and answered all of my questions. But I was like, but wait, sis, you got a large following. So, explain this to me a little bit more. Like, how do I know that, this is going to work? Like, because, at the time she had shared with me that it was $500. Where my mindset was at that time, I was like, $500 is a lot of money. And I have already kind of had this burnout of, baby, I invested my money in some shit and it didn't work. So, I ain't gonna lie, I had a little attitude about it. But she was like, well, first of all, you can get it on a payment plan. Hey, oh my goodness, thank you for my cup. It came in the middle of my hissy fit, much needed. I appreciate your existence, Fashion. Thank you, Sabrina. I hope you're doing well, sis. Hey Sally, how y'all doing? Happy Friday, y'all. I just wanted to get on here because I wanted to talk about promo and talk about a little bit of MPM. So, but y'all, so after I had kind of went back and forth asking her questions, I was like, it is so funny because when I coach people and mentor people, I know people are like, girl, why do people be asking all these questions? But I remember I was that person. I was like, well, is it guaranteed it's going to happen for me? Like, how do I know me trying to sell this program? Like, what's the catch? Because it's given like pyramid scheme, right? And so, Missy broke it down to me and she was just like, like the really cool thing about it is it's done for you. Like everything in here is done for you, plug and play. Like all you have to do is show up, be consistent, and have the discipline to learn the information. And so I'm like, baby, I could be disciplined to learn information. Baby, talk to me. And she was like, and then on top of that, if you want, you can buy the course and get it on a payment plan, use Klarna Afterpay. And she was like, she bought it on a payment plan. And she was like, she had made her money back before like her first payment or her second payment had came out. And I was like, okay, hold up. We love a good payment plan. So I was like, so it was kind of like a win, like I don't know, kind of a win-win for me because I was like, I ain't gonna lie, knowing that I could pay it in 4. I say this all the time, baby. I was like, look, I'm gonna get into it, pay the little $125, and if it ain't giving what I need to give, baby, I'm gonna cancel this shit. So that was my real thought. I ain't even gonna lie. And so I kind of felt comfortable, but I didn't buy. I had reached out to Missy like in April. Girl didn't buy. I didn't say nothing. I was scared. I was like, let me pray about it. Let me talk to Jesus. Let me fast on it because again, I just didn't have no money to be wasting. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I am someone. I'll give something to try and I'll put the work in, and I felt like I had done that. I had slept on it. And ironically, last year on May the 11th, which is my anniversary, my 1 year anniversary of, taking that leap, taking that, that step of faith. I reached back out to Missy and I was like, okay, I'm ready to get it. And I'll never forget when I got it, girl, I was in that thing all day long. And I immediately knew, I felt an energy. I felt a shift, and not to sound like cheesy or corny. I really did. I was like, the way it was structured, I was like, man, this is definitely going to be different. Like, this is, people make promises and say something about a program, but I was like, wow, this like is really like what she said it was. It really is a plug and play system. It's showing you how to grow on social media. It's showing you how to sell, market, scale, all of these amazing things. And on top of that, how to create other streams of income for yourself. So I was just like, girl. And so, immediately when I got in, again, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it all the way. I'm going to be disciplined all the way. So I kind of like immediately set a goal for myself. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give myself 5 days to learn this information. Then maybe I'm gonna set up shop. So, I stuck with it. But again, from the moment I had downloaded it, I had like went through all the modules and was like, really like learning the information, shit that I thought that I knew because had been a social media manager before, like part-time before. I was like, I don't need to go through that. But I went through it anyway, and I learned so much information. And then the really cool thing that really at the time sparked my curiosity and like where I knew it was going to be different was because I had done so many different side hustles and stuff like that. I was like, I had found out that you could do faceless, like you can promote a business faceless and make money from it. And so Missy was doing it at the time. And that's really kind of what that was kind of like that final like thing that converted me, because again, she had so many followers and I was like, girl, I don't have no large following like that. And the only reason why you getting sales is because you got all the followers. And she was like, no, like I created a faceless page and I'm starting from scratch and I'm getting sales. It's all about applying these strategies. So I was like, okay, so that was the route that I immediately took when I got in, because I didn't want everybody in my business. When you get into something like that, you're kind of self-conscious thinking like, oh, $500 is a lot of money. The average person can't afford that. And again, that's kind of where my mindset was at the time. So, I had immediately hopped in faceless, and it was pretty cool because I was using stock content. So it wasn't like I had to use my own content or whatever like that. But girl, I feel a certain type of way when it comes to faceless content nowadays. Fuck that shit. But anyways, got into it, y'all, started applying the skills, the strategies, everything that DWA was saying. And when I seen me grow a faceless page to 22,000 followers literally in a little bit over 90 days, I was like, yeah, this shit legit. It wasn't even about like making money, cool, but I was killing myself at the time. So that's why I feel like I don't really always credit it to making the money part, because I did get my first sale in 5 days, but it was the growth part, like doing the things that it was saying to do, the Instagram module that they had in there and how they was breaking it down, the mindset module in there, and I'm gonna show y'all some of it. But I was like, man, this shit really legit. Like, you know how, like, I don't know. I just am one of them type of people. I hate to come from such a negative space, but at the time I was just like, man, shit be just too good to be true, man. This shit ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? But when I seen, like, got my first sale, my second sale, and at the time with me being faceless, I was on live a lot. And that's why I always tell people, like, you definitely can build a following online, but people trust you more when they see your face. When you see me dusty, crusty, y'all don't care. But at the same time, that I'm a real person. I get on here and I share my story. My story ain't changed. You can go back and watch 1,001 of my lives, and I'm pretty much always saying the same thing. But it is possible, but just be prepared to work a lot harder. And I was on live, girl, 2-3 hours a day. Sometimes I would be posting 5-6 times a day, but I wanted to get the message out because I knew that this program was super helpful. And it was like really a life-changing thing compared to anything else that I had ever seen, ever experienced before at the time. So girl, fast forward to, kind of like now, and after me doing that, then I started like coaching and mentoring, based off of like, after getting sales, I started helping people, women, specifically. That's kind of my niche, moms specifically more so. And I was just like, man, like this, like people really need to know about this, because the economy that we are in, the economy that we were in at the time, and even now it's even worse. People just in general, like even couples, married couples, damn near the husband need 2 jobs, wife need 2 jobs, and once I started getting that income, I was just so grateful that my husband no longer had to work 2 jobs. He could just work his 1 job and it was more than enough. I was able to, start a trust fund for my kids, pay off bills, finally fix my credit, because my credit was fucked up for so many years, and just do so many things. Bought one of my dream cars, paid off so much debt, all of this from a program that I didn't even have to create myself, which is insane. So from there, I started like getting back on YouTube a little bit more, because at the time, nobody was watching my shit on YouTube because I was just doing like vlogs. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm about to just start talking about, what I'm doing and how I'm making money, because I know this would be helpful. And again, people need passive income. So I started doing that. Then my channel started growing. I got monetized on YouTube. So that created another stream of income. I was doing coaching and mentoring on the side outside of the program, because the program taught me how to do that. Like, girl, so many amazing, wonderful things came from this program. So that's why I always try to get on here and share DWA. So I'm just going to quickly kind of just share my screen with y'all. And if y'all have any questions, let me know. I always repost these lives and everything like that. But I wanted to specifically let you know about DWA today, girl, because with Mother's Day coming up, there is a sale going on, and you can get $50 off and still get it on a payment plan. That's something that you're interested in. I have a lot of moms that always reach out to me all the time. When we had the affiliate sale and we had money off, I know a lot of y'all was like, damn, girl, I just didn't have it, the money at the time. So, it's not much. And I know she did announce, and I'll show y'all inside of here, that she was like, hey, it ain't gonna be another sale, probably another time soon, maybe. Like, people was begging for a a Mother's Day sale. So I do want to kind of quickly show y'all literally the program, the course that changed everything for me, that really gave me my stepping stone to now launch my own very program, like for moms. I'm super excited about it, but I still believe in this program. I know some people reach out to me and they're not moms, and people keep asking me like, can I get the mompreneur membership even if I'm not a mom? Like, honestly, I ain't gonna never stop no money, but we'll get into that. We're gonna get into that. But let me just kind of quickly share my screen, and I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of DWA. And like I said, if y'all have any questions, you definitely can ask, but I want you to get money off. So let me make sure y'all can see me. Let me know if y'all can see me, because I know sometimes the screen be black. So hopefully y'all can see me. Okay, so this is Digital Wealth Academy. It is hosted inside of the school platform. There are literally 114,000 people. When I got inside of DWA personally, girl, it was only 42,000 people. And as you can see right here, 424 people right now are online working on their business, taking these skills and utilize them and implement them in their business to really change the game for them. Okay. And again, on top of DWA, the training that you get inside of here, they're in like video format. And different modules that break down things step by step for you. The really cool thing about it is this program comes in different languages. So if you are bilingual, if you speak a different language, if you know people that speak a different language, you can sell this program. It comes in Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, German, and Portuguese. So baby, DWA is international, and that's really cool and amazing. This is like the homepage or the landing page of DWA. And as you can see, like, I wanted to get on here and let you know, girl, Rachel, who's the creator, just announced that they are doing a Mother's Day sale. So if you want to get DWA, I highly recommend you get this program. This is a great starter program, perfect for beginners. Girl, you can get $50 off and still get that shit on the payment plan, okay? Who don't want no payment plan? But the sale does end tomorrow. So, girl, you better get it. I'm just saying, I know I got on here a little late, but I just want to show you. So again, on top of getting the training and everything like that, you also get access to master classes that they have every week. So on top of the training that you had, that you can always go back in, refresh your mind, you're also getting training from 7-8 figure earners. Okay. People that are really out here getting this bread. Okay. If I want to learn from anybody, it's going to be from them. They give you real strategies, and it's just on like a Zoom call. At the end of the Zoom calls, you can always ask questions. So again, you're also getting like this supportive community of people that are just like you, that's on the same journey as you, that's hustling just like you. So again, it's not just about the training, it's the community, it's the master classes. They've been having giveaways. Like she just gave away a laptop. I know they're giving away a Osmo Pocket 3 trip with her. Like, it's so much more than just the training, but the training alone, baby, is worth the price. You know what I'm saying? And again, you can resell this program to other people. It is affiliates, 85% commission, which I know a lot of people want to know how much that is, like what you walk away with. When I sell DWA, the price is $497. After my commission, whatever the fees or whatever like that, I walk away with $422. So still amazing. Not a huge, like, because some affiliate programs, girl, you only get 10, 12, 20% max. Okay. Before I hop into the actual training, I do want to share some of these testimonies, because baby, the testimonies always keep us inspired. Okay. Girl, I just thought about it. Can y'all hear me? Hopefully y'all can hear me, because I got this mic on and I totally forgot. Hello. It's not moving down at the bottom. Can y'all hear me? Can somebody let me know? I got 3 people in here. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Have I just been talking and y'all can't hear shit? I feel like somebody would have said something though. Child, because it's me. Girl, look, the day I didn't had, child. Okay, you can. Thank you, Sally, because I was getting worried. I was like, I'm just a talking and probably, can anybody hear me? Okay, so these are the testimonies. One of my favorite things to look at, keep you going, keep you motivated. And as you can see, these are recent testimonies. This ain't no random ass shit. These are real people sharing their real results. So this lady here just put Ella, her name's Ella Khan, from doubt to 63,000. $543 in sales. A Mother's Day I will never forget. Like, amazing, y'all. This program is changing so many people's lives. Like, look at her stand store receipt. And sis, that's what I'm talking about. I love a good receipt, baby, when we post it, okay? But she's showing how many store visits she's got, how much money she's made. Like, these are real people, y'all. Real people, real motherfucking results, okay? Again, if that ain't inspiring, what is, you know? This person here, I have been scammed before. The success, my 60,000 plus my DWA breakthrough. So again, she's already made 60,000 with DWA. This person here, another sale while sleeping, and this one feels different, baby. That's one thing I love too, though. The fact that like you literally are plugging and playing a program and literally just selling, the program is going to sell itself. This is what you would be doing. Just getting online, sharing it, sharing testimony, sharing inside the mind. Everything that you see me doing today, if you get this program, this is exactly what you're going to do to help you get to that point to start making money, because the program sells itself. Okay. This person here, 15K in just 3 months, from dentist to digital marketer. Y'all, people are quitting their 9-to-5s to just sell this program. This program has made millionaires, like, for real. Another person here says, I was able to scale up my earnings from 6K to 14K. Y'all, again, real people, black, white, yellow, purple, women, men, you know what I'm saying, changing their lives with digital marketing. Digital marketing is a $1 trillion industry, and the motherfucker's not going nowhere. People love to instantly download and get answers to things. And this is why digital marketing is changing the game. So rather you are reselling a done for you product, or you want to create your own product, DWA shows you everything in here ready to go. And again, it's changing so many people's lives. It's changed my life. And I can't say it enough, as a person that feels like, man, I don't never win nothing. I don't never, like, I don't want to say like, it's like I'm never lucky or anything like that. But like, you would have to truly understand, like, I'm someone where I'm just like, I've always had to work hard for everything that I've had. And again, to just take the skills and be disciplined enough to go through this training and implement it, it really changed the game for me. And I'm so grateful for it, which is why I will always talk about it. So that was just some of the testimonies. I'm gonna hop right into the training. I'm not gonna go into all of the videos, but I am gonna share some of my favorite. So this is the actual training. This is how it's set up. These are modules where you can jump around, take what you need, leave what you don't. And they're really kind of self-explanatory. Obviously, start here. This module here just kind of goes over like what path you want to take. Again, if you want to just focus on reselling DWA, you can do that. If you don't want to resell it, you don't have to. I have a lot of students that I work with where they just use it for their personal development or their business to help scale their business to the next level. But inside of this module, they share that here. They do have this mindset module. That's very important when it comes to you really just doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You need to have good energy and a good mindset behind it, because maybe people can feel that shit on the internet, okay? And the training, again, very, very detailed. That's one thing that I love about DWA. Why I'm always talking about it so much, because they really give you like step by step and really help you understand, like, having mindset shifts that are required in order for you to scale your business and take it to the next level. You got to think highly of yourself so it can reflect in your business as well. So they talk about that in there. They have an intro into digital marketing, a digital marketing crash course. So once you go through this whole program, if you kind of need a refresher just to kind of go back in here, again, very detailed. This is Richard. He is one of the co-creators in here, and he also does a lot of the master classes in here. And again, he's a 8-figure earner who has earned that much from digital products and is still earning that much from digital products. So again, he goes over pretty much everything that you need to know. And again, I think it's a really good refresher. Some people just like to go straight to this module, but I say go through the whole thing because it's definitely worth it. They talk about the foundation, how to set the foundation to really building a strong business that's going to have longevity. You have your legal documents here, the affiliate program. Like I said, DWA is affiliate. So this just here just shows you how to set things up, how to get your affiliate link, how to get everything going. It's a really super easy process. Excuse me. They talk about pre-launching here, which is something that's really, really important. Definitely one of those modules that you want to go through. And again, I love how you can just kind of skip around, and they have this little check here. So once you've kind of completed a module, you just, oop, boom. I don't know. It just makes me feel so fulfilled when I do that. But again, you can always go back in. Again, just take what you need and leave what you don't. You know, I say definitely go through the whole thing at least once. But there may be some things that you already know, but the way that they really kind of position it and how it's organized for you, I always tell people all the time, you can Google all this information. He'll ask you chat GPT, but the time and energy that it would take for you to kind of compile all this information together and then apply it to your business, girl, you'd be tired as hell. So that's the really cool thing, that they have all of these structured to really kind of get what you need. If you have a question about Stand Store and actually setting up your digital products outside of DWA or DWA, boom, they got a module on that. Same thing, they have other store options like beacons, funnels, of course, System.io if you want to use those. Already done for you, like to set your system up, and it's just plug and play. They give you templates, all of that. If you have a question about email marketing, there's a module on that, and they show you how to write an email. Everything that you need already done in one place that makes it easy to ingest. They're really short videos, nothing too crazy, nothing too long. That's one thing that I appreciate, because baby, I can't really be looking at no goddamn screen. You can't hear me now? It's me talking. Can y'all hear me? Chill. Okay, I'm about to unplug this, but I'm scared it might go away for real. Y'all can hear me? Ooh, girl, tell me I'm not wasting my time. Okay, y'all can hear me? Okay, girl. Girl, let me know now. Okay. They also have a built-in trust, this content vault. So the really cool thing, I know a lot of people ask me this, they're like, oh girl, like, okay, it's one thing trying to get this course and everything like that, but how am I going to promote it? They give you flyers and stuff that are already done for you. You can just go and customize them in Canva. They give you a free sneak peek that you can use to give to your customers. I have it available on my website. If you want to check it out, you're more than welcome to. It's called DWA Sneak Peek. But again, everything is done for you to plug and play, y'all. And that's the really cool and amazing thing about it. If you don't hop on this trend, baby, you was crazy, okay? Because why not? I mean, I just spent a lot of time creating my own product, and it was a lot of hard work, a lot of time, a lot of energy. It's definitely worth it. But if I can get a stepping stone to really get the game going, this is why I always say, like, y'all, start off with a done for you digital product if you want to get into digital marketing, because one, it's like you getting your feet wet, but you getting this practice of like getting that feel of what it's going to be like. And if you already start building a name for yourself, and again, DWA is an amazing product that a lot of people trust. There's 100,000 people in here that are from literally over 100 countries learning this information. Again, DWA has turned people into millionaires, quite a few. And it's the number one digital marketing program inside of the school platform, and numbers don't motherfucking lie, okay? They also talk about branding, attraction marketing, how to sell in your stories, how to sell in your DMs, faceless marketing, done for you reels. This is something like extra if you want to get, girl, you can create your own reels. I'm big on creating your own content because you want your brand to be you. But if you want to go the faceless route, girl, you can do that. That's why they have that faceless marketing module in here, and it's very, very detailed. So again, if you do not want to show your face and you want to make money online, it is very possible for you. I just say just be open-minded that it may take time for you to build trust with your audience online, okay? Baby, show your face, the fuck, okay? And again, very, very detailed. This is just one module of detailed information. Again, short little videos for you to watch to really understand like how to, like implement this in your business. I'm gonna go to the next motherfucking page. If you're a guy, they do have this men's and marketing, digital marketing. I mean, the information is the information, okay? But for the guys, for them to feel a certain type of way, because men be thinking it's just for women, and it's not. Anybody can do this. They have this all things Instagram module. Again, very detailed. I have to show y'all this because if you just want to grow on social media, this information in here alone is worth the price of DWA. And again, you can get $50 off. So I'm just saying, why not? You know what I mean? But girl, everything that you need, the viral reel system, everything's reels, content creations. They have CapCut editing. If you want to get into photography, girl, this is a way that you can monetize yourself in a whole different way. You know what I'm saying? Outside of DWA, maybe you're into that. I'm not personally. Look, I'm just doing the bare minimum these days. But again, very, very detailed information. Maybe you want to learn how to shoot and everything like that. Girl, they break it down for you, okay? And this is a cool way that you can branch off and do your own thing and start your own separate business outside of, DWA, if that's something that you're interested in. And that's why I really, really do love this shit. They also have a videography module in here. Same thing, kind of same setup, very detailed. Canva essentials. Maybe you want to learn Canva. You can do that too. And one thing that I always tell people, all of these modules in here, it's essentially yours. I mean, it's not 100% profit or like that anymore. It used to be, but it is affiliate. But one thing that I say is once you get access to a certain type of information, girl, if you don't take that information and repackage it and put your own spin on it, you can resell it. If this was obviously worthy enough to put inside of this course that is creating millionaires, you can take this same information and run with it. So that's one thing to consider for people that are like not comfortable with selling a course or whatever like that. The information alone, you can create your own ebook and guides, and they show you how to do all of that in here. They show you how to set your business up to be automated, how to maintain loyal customers, how to legally protect your business, um, everything TikTok. So if you want to learn TikTok shop and start making money with that, this is another stream of income that you can create for yourself. Affiliate marketing, how to, really work with brands and promote their brands and get paid for it, y'all. Affiliate marketing, digital marketing, essentially the same thing, but baby, this is where the bread at, okay? They have this UGC module in here. Again, very detailed information, another side hustle that you can create outside of just reselling DWA. So again, there's no excuse to be broke, honestly, in 2025, period, because digital marketing is the wave. And if you don't get you a done for you course to sell, I can't help you, okay? Fuck trying to get another job, a second job, third job, or whatever, and physically, have to deal with look, I'm preaching to myself, having to get up and drive somewhere, baby. I ain't trying to do that. If I can make money from my phone, from my computer, doing things that I'm already doing anyway, why not? And again, on top of DWA being this course that you can resell to others, all of these other amazing side hustles in here that you can learn and create multiple streams of income for yourself, baby. And that's why so many people are quitting a 9 to 5 and literally are retiring themselves from DWA. It's insane. I'm just gonna kind of finish up here. They do have how to create your own course. Like I was saying, if that's something that you want to do, learn how to create your own digital products course and learn how to sell them. High ticket sales, learn how to position your products online where they can be high ticket. A lot of people be like, oh, I'm just gonna sell my planner for $10 and this and that. But you gotta think big, okay? And they show you how to do all of that in here. They talk about drop shipping, chat GPT. Baby, we even got workout plans up in here, okay? So if you want a good little leg day or something like that, boom, we got you covered. Little workouts already ready to go. Like, it's a lifestyle change, baby, okay? It's a motherfucking lifestyle change, and DWA got you covered in every aspect of that, okay? So lastly, what else am I going to show you? I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, y'all, there's so much more. Obviously, I didn't go through everything, but again, I just wanted to share with you this program literally was my stepping stone to create my own program that I'm so excited to share with y'all. And again, it is for moms, but people keep asking me, like, girl, like I said, I ain't gonna turn down the money. If you want to get the shit, because the way that I'm breaking things down is insane. So let me just kind of quickly show you. Again, let me show you my program, which is called the Mompreneur Method, and it launches Mother's Day. I already have a few moms in here because I was doing a soft launch to kind of collect testimonies and everything like that. Again, same structure as DWA, but it's a little bit different because one thing about it, baby, Sierra is not professional, okay? I'm going to talk to you like I'm your homegirl. Okay, I'm going to say, now look, Sabrina, you're scaring me. I'm gonna talk to you like I'm your homegirl, your bestie, or whatever like that, because this is the thing. As much as I love, I love me some DWA. Again, I'm always gonna stand on that, but I do know how some people can get lost. Some people get overwhelmed with, so much going on or whatever like that. But in my program, I really wanted to take the time to break down things to let people know it's not that deep. Like, you are good enough, you can do this. And I really wanted to create something for moms specifically because I know what it's like. And after working with so many moms and coaching so many moms, I had just kind of noticed that, like, it's hard trying to do it all. We already wear so many hats, but trying to do it and create a business, and obviously a business that you want to be successful. So, I really wanted to take the time to create this program, and I wanted to make it fit the lifestyle of a mom. So it's more so like a podcast vibe, essentially, where you can kind of listen to the modules. But again, I'm giving you training to learn how to create your own digital products, learn how to sell, market, brand, all of that, but fit the lifestyle of a mom where you don't feel like, you're feeling bad that you're working on your business because your little one is right there in front of you. And girl, when I tell you it's a motherfucking game changer, it's a motherfucking game changer. So I can't say it enough. I wouldn't have been able to create this program without Digital Wealth Academy. And there is some, I guess you can say, somewhat similarities, but baby, it's my sauce. It's me all day. Okay. So just some kind of like quick overview of what's inside of here. I do believe in Jesus, God, Lord. So I'm big on prayer. And that was one thing that I knew that I had to implement in here, because it's one thing to talk mindset, but we got to talk about Jesus too. Okay. Putting him in the center of our business and setting ourselves up for success is always going to be key. So I do just kind of quickly just show you like my start here module. That's me. Girl, that's me in here. But no, I'm big on like, like I have a prayer in here. So once you get inside of the program, to really kind of set the tone to set yourself up for success, because I'm serious about that. Like, this program is going to be so easy to sell for moms because it is what it says it is. You know what I'm saying? Versus, something else, it's for everybody. This is for a particular group. And I know that, it's going to hit. It's going to hit. So in this first module here, I do have, welcome to NPM, prayer for mama, why NPM was created, terms and conditions, and the community guidelines. I also have mindset for moms, and there's so much more that I'm going to be adding in here. But again, just really just things that you need to, things that you need to really set yourself up for success, dealing with mom guilt and self-confidence, mindset and energy alignment, how you should write a letter to yourself and the importance of that, to set the tone for not just your business, but for your life, girl. Okay. All of that's in here ready to go for you. I talk about AI, I have so much more coming for AI, like how to, baby, we about to use AI to create our content. The fuck? I ain't doing nothing else. Okay. But we have that in there. I show you how to sell this module here. Everybody loves this module a lot because I really went really, really hard, because I know a lot of people, 90% of people, they want to learn how to sell their shit. So rather you're trying to sell NPM, maybe a course that you've had for a while that you're not getting the sales that you want to see, I literally set everything up for you for, like, literally we break it all the way down. Why your story sells, knowing your customer like a homegirl, sell without feeling salesy, stories selling like a pro, building trust that converts, messaging that moves people, sales do's and don'ts, selling in your stories, in your DMs, light selling via email, understanding the 4 archetype buyers, baby, energetic selling. So, but when I tell you detailed as fuck, one thing, y'all, I'm so proud of me. I gotta hype myself up, okay? But again, just really detailed information, baby. One thing I did not hold back, because again, I wanted to create something where I knew not only is it plug and play, but it's going to be easy and set you up for success, okay? I go over branding, marketing, digital marketing basics for moms, Mama's Foundation, again, like setting that key, those key factors when it comes to building a strong business, okay? Like, you got to have that foundation, okay? You got to know your why. You got to know all of that. Live streaming, the importance of that. Obviously, y'all see my ass on here. I get, at this point, all of my sales from being on live. It really is a game changer, and you have to utilize it. Everything is content. Y'all know I say that all the time. I don't know if you watch any of my videos, but everything is motherfucking content. Stop making excuses on why you can't change your life. Everything is goddamn content. You just got to know your angles, baby. So we talk about that in here. I give you a success plan on how to actually sell this program for success. A lot of programs don't do that, girl. And I give you promos, plug and plays, thread posts, Facebook posts, everything that you need, girl, to set you up for success is in this program. And if you don't get it, you're insane. I'm just saying, if you're a mom and you want to make money, point blank, that's it. If you're a mom and you want to make money, point blank, period, you need NPM. That's just what it is, okay? But all of that information is inside of there. I go over editing, CapCut. I'm going to be adding InShot and iMovie soon. But as far as the Mother's Day line, got CapCut in there. I go over email marketing, how to utilize it to actually make more money, because email marketing will change the game for you, girl. I'm just saying. We go over Instagram, learning the basics of Instagram and how to, learn how to utilize it to your advantage to get people to come and buy your offer, essentially. I go over productivity, because this is also important when it comes to moms, and just learning, different hacks in mom life, learning to utilize batching and why planning a business, planning in general, will change your motherfucking life. Okay. So I talk about that in here. And all of these videos I wanted to create something where it wasn't like the moms had to be glued to the screen. Like, you can listen to a girl when you sweep and clean up the kitchen, empty in the dishwasher, listen to NPM. Okay. I have YouTube, Canva, how to create your own digital product, your own course, how to protect your business, how to automate your business, and how to set up shop. And also I have over 100 PLRs in here included for you to sell as is on your own, bundle it with NPM, bundle it with your other offers or whatever. But again, This is NPM, and it's coming motherfucking Mother's Day. And then on top of that, the really cool and amazing thing about it is I am still trying to debate if I'm going to do the weekly calls. I think I am going to do it, but I'm also launching a podcast with this, which I feel like is going to essentially be a weekly call. So I haven't made up my mind about that. I said, let me pray about that, but I had to finish some things up. But yeah. So this is, like I said, NPM. I'm so excited. I really worked really hard on this. I'm big on, y'all know me, I'm not a gatekeeper. So I knew that like, hey, I gotta put every motherfucking thing up in here, everything up in here. And it is like, it really is like, as I was going through it today and kind of finishing some stuff, I was like, I lightweight. I don't be hyping myself up or being arrogant or nothing, but I lightweight snap. I lightweight the information that you're getting in here and the way that it's broken down. Chef motherfucking kiss, okay? But y'all, I had to get on here and share that with y'all. I'm gonna be sending out an email. I need to send out an email tonight. I need to send out emails tonight. But again, either one of these programs are amazing. I just say if you're a mom specifically, I definitely would go with NPM. What I'm going to do is because, like I said, NPM officially launches Mother's Day. And with DWA having a $50 off code, girl, I'm going to hook you up. So what I'm going to do is, if you get Digital Wealth Academy, girl, not only are you going to get $50 off, but I will give you free access to NPM so you can get in here. So that way you have two amazing programs that you can resell. Now, my program is 100% profit. It is a licensed program. So once you purchase the program, you automatically have a license for it and you're licensed to resell it. And you get all of the money. I just want to let you know that at minimum, you do have to sell it for $277 unless there's a promo sale or something like that is going on. All that is explained inside of NPM. But right now, I do have early bird pricing for it for $77. So if you are interested in getting it, girl, I'm telling you, you better get it right now. You better get it right now because on Sunday, the price is definitely going up when we officially launch. But again, you can get two amazing programs right now. If you get DWA, get that $50 off, get NPM absolutely free. And again, you're going to be set up for success. These two programs together, maybe, I don't know. I don't know, So again, I will link everything down below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. Girl, I was supposed to do a Q&A today. Baby, y'all be on my head. The moment that when I be posting my Q&A, I get 2-3 questions. But the moment that I don't post, when everybody checking for me, girl, I thought you said you was going to do a Q&A. Because where was you at last week when I only had one question? Where the fuck was you at last week? So I'll definitely do a Q&A tomorrow. I just wanted to finish things up for my mamas that are, I know some of y'all that are currently in NPM. Just letting y'all know, a lot of modules were released. Y'all can go ahead and set up y'all store. I did do the setup shop module where it is for stand store. I got to recreate a new beacon store because they won't let me back into my old beacon since I shut that shit down. So I got to work on that. But I have plug and play templates ready to go for y'all if y'all want to go ahead and get it set up. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much all I wanted to get on here and talk about is Mother's Day. So girl, treat yourself, okay? You can change your life. You just got to be disciplined enough to learn the information and do it. But I showed y'all the testimonies. I showed y'all real people that are really winning in this. Oh yeah, y'all, let me share y'all some of the testimonies inside of NPM, okay, girl? Because I know y'all want to know. But this testimony here, just the other day, this type of information and resources, this course is setting us up as mothers is gold. Thank you to Sierra for always being transparent. As mothers, we need something simple, just made for us. This is just that. I'm so excited for the full launch and what is in store to come. So y'all, these are real people. And look, I told them to lead a real honest opinion, okay? Don't be trying to make me feel good about myself, okay? No, but seriously, sales without feeling salesy. Ebony put in here, I love this video. The main reason why I purchased from Sierra is because I felt like she was talking to me. Even though I'm older than her, she made me feel like she was my big little sis. I get that a lot. Because baby, it's not that deep. Get the shit done, okay? That's how I'm gonna talk to you, okay? Like this literally is my mentorship, my coaching, my journal prompts, all in the program. That's exactly what NPM is, okay? And it's look, made for moms by a mom, okay? But she put the module is so well put together, so easy a child can understand. That was one thing I was big on, baby. I wanted a first grader to be able to understand this shit because I know so many people where they get so overwhelmed with so much information that they don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to apply it. So that's why I wanted to, again, to give you that homegirl type feel, okay? Baby, it's just your homegirl putting you on game. All right. Now this one here, Miss Shawan said, OMG, you were built for this. That's one of the pillars inside of here. And she said, this had me in tears. I felt seen, heard, and empowered in the truly more than just a mom pillar inside of the mindset module. So again, I'm just so grateful that I'm doing this, girl. I don't know how look, still to this day, I'm like, I can't believe I actually went through with this, but we did it. I'm so proud. I'm so excited. And I can't wait to see for so many of my moms really take off. And again, either way you go, I ain't mad at you. But like I said, girl, get into digital marketing, invest in yourself because you can change your life financially. The things that I've been able to do in just such a short period of time. And to bring it all full circle, it's just insane to me that I didn't even know I be moving so fast, but I didn't even know that I did not start that I started my digital marketing official, like reselling the program and stuff like that, May 11th. And ironically, I'm launching my very own like real big girl thing, May 11th, Mother's Day, 2025. So I'm just so grateful to God that like I didn't give up on myself, that I really was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give it a chance. So I know, you may see so many things out there that you think is a scam, you think it's too good to be true, but pray about it, ask God about it, and have him lead you and guide you. That's what I do. And he ain't lead me and guide me nowhere wrong yet. So again, like there's so many different side hustles out here that you can do. But honestly, I just find that digital marketing is probably one of the easiest things that you do. I'm not saying it's a get rich quick thing. I'm not saying that. You definitely have to apply work. You definitely have to be consistent and believe in yourself and have a strong mindset. But there is no inventory. There's no worrying about no goddamn tariffs. There's no physical products that you have to handle. And then if you go the done for you route, it literally is a plug and play system, baby. Can you copy and paste? Because if you can copy and paste, baby, you can be making 10K months. I'm just saying. Okay. But all right, y'all, I will link everything down below. As far as the promo for DWA, again, it does end tomorrow. I know I'm a little late, but they announced it last night, okay? It does end tomorrow at 10, I believe 10 a.m. I believe it's, I can never say specific time. Pacific time. So get it, girl, get it while you can. Like I said, you can still get it on a payment plan. So get that $50 off, break that shit down in 4 payments, and you can resell it even while you're on a payment plan as long as you use Klarna or Afterpay. So definitely check that out. If you decide that you don't want to get DWA, that's completely fine. But girl, get NPM. I'm just saying, get it for $77 before it goes up on Sunday. Okay. So I will link everything down below in the replay of this live. Again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. But girl. Invest in yourself and you can change your life. You deserve to live that dream life, okay, baby? And it literally, for me, was $500. I was $500 away from living my dream life. Insane. You know what I'm saying? I would have let $500 hold me back. So sis, don't let $500 hold you back. This would be a great Mother's Day gift. I hope all the moms out there have an amazing Mother's Day. Y'all definitely gonna see me. I'm gonna be on, you gonna see me. And hopefully I'm gonna be looking a little bit better. But I gotta finish some shit up for NPM. But all right. Happy Mother's Day, sis. I hope you have an amazing. Y'all, I'm gonna talk to y'all. We might have us a little mini launch party or something if y'all not doing nothing. But I might wait till Monday. We'll see. Y'all, I'm sorry, it's my chair for me. But all right, y'all. I wanted to get on here and just give y'all that info. Like I said, I'll link everything down below along with the code for DWA because it is Mom50. You have to put that code in to get that $50 off, and maybe you don't want to miss out on that. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have an amazing Friday night. Girl, it's way past my bedtime. But all right, y'all. Bye.